If you're looking for people to be your champions, to refer your business, you have to understand what will make them want to do so. And don't just jump to the conclusion that if you offer them money to refer you, that means they'll go out and be looking for you all the time. They may not be interested in that money because it may make the referral feel less natural for them. They may be focused on their own business rather than yours, and the money you can offer is not in the same league as the money they can earn doing their own thing. So understand the individual, get inside their mind, know what motivates them. In some cases, it's doing an exceptional job. Not doing a good job, because we expect a good job. It doesn't give us a story to share. But going the extra mile at a time that matters to them, and know when that is. For other people, it might be referring them, or just being there to support them and offer them advice and help, or other interesting connections. You don't go into offering people referrals to look for them in return. One of my favourite sayings is give without remembering, receive without forgetting. But you can understand that people will take on that burden of reciprocity themselves. They will want to repay a favour that you do for them. So help them out first. In some cases, all you have to do is ask, and you just haven't asked in the past. There are a range of different reasons why people will refer you. Everyone is different. Everyone has individual motivations. So understand the individual, understand why they want to refer you, and then focus on making sure you do the right thing. If you want someone to be a good champion for you, if you want them to be a good referrer, and you want to know they're the right person, there are 3 key elements that need to be in place, and you need to look at each element. Those 3 elements are trust, understanding, and opportunity. With trust, how much do they trust you? How much do they trust your product or your service, your business? And how willing are they to refer you? You know, a competitor may trust you and your product or service, but they may not be willing to refer you. So have a look at that trust. Have a look at how strong your relationship is with them and how driven they would be to do so. The second area is understanding. How easily would they recognise the opportunity for you? If while you're watching this video, someone in your network is sitting opposite your ideal referral, would they know it? Would they recognise it? Would they know what to say? That's the understanding element. And the third element is opportunity. Your mum might trust you. Your mum might understand what you do, but your mum may not necessarily be talking to the right people. So do they have the right opportunity? And can you ask for a referral based on what their opportunity is so you can make it easier for them? So trust, understanding, opportunity. Get those 3 things all in place and all right, and you will have a strong champion. If you want people to refer you, you have to make it easy for them. And they may not know, they probably won't know as much about your business as you do. So you have to picture the conversation they have with your prospect, the person you want to meet, when you're not in the room, because most of the time you won't be. So you have to give them a message that's easy for them to remember and easy for them to pass on in a way that will get that other person, that prospect, to want to meet you. So that message has to be both sticky and transferable. Sticky so they remember it, transferable so they can repeat it accurately. So be very specific about who you want to meet. Make it really easy for them to recognise that person from their network. Be really clear about why that person would want to talk to you. Not why you want to talk to them, why they would want to talk to you. What's their problem and how are you going to solve it? Be very clear in that information and pass that through so that they can then get that in front of your prospect. And a good way of doing that is by telling a story. If you tell stories, they stick in people's minds, they remember them, and it's easier for them to repeat. So remember, make your message sticky and transferable, and get inside the head of your prospect. What do they need to hear to get them to want to meet you? Not what you want to say and what you want to do. Well, my approach to a referral strategy is very simple, and it's focused on individuals. So rather than trying to target as many people as possible, say through a letter to all of your customer base saying, would you refer us? I think you're better off focusing, to start off with, on 5 people. 5 people who trust you, who understand what you do, and who are talking to the right people and have the opportunity to refer you. And for those 5 people, ask yourself, is their willingness to refer, their trust at the right level? Is their understanding at the right level? Is the opportunity with the right people? And work on each of those. So what do you have to do next to build their trust, to develop their understanding? Who should you be asking for referrals to? And focus on those 5 people and get them all to a position where they are referring and they're comfortable doing so. That's the first part of a referral strategy, and once you've done that for 5 people, you can start developing it further and further until it becomes second nature. The second part of the referral strategy is equally important though, and that's tracking what comes in. Making a note when people promise to refer you. Making a note when the referral is passed. Making a note of what follow-up action you take. And making a note of what business comes as a result. So you can see what's worked and how frequently it's worked. And you can also see when people stop referring you and if you maybe have to change your approach with them. And finally, make a note of how you say thank you and what feedback you give, to stop yourself becoming complacent and to make sure that you're constantly inspiring them to refer you again.